Hello students, welcome to Dhaka Secondary School North Karachi campus, and today you are watching class 8 English literature class, and these slides are prepared by Sir Farhan, language teacher of Dhaka Secondary School. So students, our today's topic is third week of February, and in this we cover our learning agenda of Hamlet drama, and in this we cover our character sketches of Hamlet drama and question answers of this drama. Okay students, so now I start our first topic, Hamlet character sketch, and that is first is the most important and the imperative character is Hamlet, and without this character we do not have this drama from Shakespeare. Okay, so Hamlet is beloved prince and thoughtful melancholy young man. Upset by his father's death, Hamlet is only made more depressed by his uncle Claudius. Basically, Claudius had murdered his father, King Hamlet, and after murdering his mother, he got married with his mother. That's why he was upset, Hamlet. And when the ghost of the King Hamlet's father tells him that he was murdered by his brother Claudius and that Hamlet must avenge him, Hamlet becomes almost suicidal and obsessed with revenge. So he was in this thinking that he take revenge from his uncle or not, and if he wants to take the revenge, so on what motive he should take the revenge? Should should he have the motive of murdering his mother, or should he have the motive of getting married with his mother? Okay, that's why he is in the mid of that obsession. So that is why in this drama Shakespeare draw the word procrastination. As procrastination means whether to do something or not, or put on delay the things in order to not attempt it. So there he is slowly driven mad by his inability to act on this instruction. So he became mad. Okay, whether just because of this problem, very intelligent Hamlet decides to fake madness in order to fool his uncle and those loyal to him while he uncovers whether Claudius is guilty for his father's death. So when then he pretended to become mad in order to take out the truth whether his uncle has murdered his father or not. So he called some actors who acted in order to take out the truth in front of his uncle Claudius, so that if he feels guilty regarding his mother or regarding his father's death, he will definitely be exposed there. So his father's death, although often his mental health is genuinely in question. After that, worried about his own guilt, Hamlet also becomes hateful, despising his uncle, voicing anger at his mother, frustrated with his treacherous friends, and alienating Ophelia, whom he once courted. So he loves Ophelia. Ophelia is the daughter of Polonius, and Polonius is the you can say the advisor of Claudius. So Claudius took advice from Polonius, and Polonius had a daughter which is Ophelia, and she was in love with Hamlet. So Hamlet was also in this order that whether he should take revenge from Claudius or not, and that made him what? Mad. So his anger borders on ruthlessness, and he is responsible for numerous deaths throughout the play, but he never loses his reflective and melancholy traits. So in the last, Ophelia died and his uncle died, he himself died. He got a very brutal, or I can say that very typical punishment of death. He got poisonous sword in his belly and died there. So this is what the character of Hamlet. Now we move towards our second character, the ghost. So I have, as I told you regarding the ghost, ghost is what? The father of Hamlet, who appeared after his death when Hamlet came from Denmark. So Hamlet was called by his uncle Claudius, who now became the king of Denmark, So Hamlet was studying somewhere. So when he was studying and his father King Hamlet was murdered, so he came after that as the shape of ghost. So the ghost claims to be Hamlet's dead father, the former king of Denmark, also named Hamlet. He appears as a ghost in the first scenes of the play, informing Hamlet and others that he was murdered by his brother Claudius, who poured poison into his air while he slept. So Hamlet King Hamlet appeared as a ghost in front of the safeguards of the castle, but he did not say anything. But when he appeared, it looked like that he wanted to say something to the guards, but he didn't say anything. And when it gets dawn, so the reflection of the ghost was disappeared. And when they informed Hamlet, then Hamlet came to the ghost and wanted to talk to him. So ghost wanted to talk to Hamlet, so that when he comes to know regarding the situation that his father was murdered by his uncle, then he would take revenge. So that has the motive of ghost. The ghost is responsible for the action of the play, but its origins are unclear. Hamlet worries that this spectre might be sent by the devil to incite the murder, but the mystery is never solved. So Hamlet was also in this situation, to be or not to be, because in the mid of the play he was thinking about that whether this ghost is sent by Satan or not. So that's why he was in illusion or misconception. So he was not taking this ghost as serious. But when the actor played in front of Claudius, then everything was clear that really the ghost was the ghost of his father Hamlet. Okay students, so this is the character of ghost. Now we move towards our third character, Ophelia. So Ophelia is the beloved of Hamlet, and she was the daughter of Polonius and sister of a brother who was who also wanted to kill Hamlet. Okay, she is obedient, agreeing not to see Hamlet anymore at her father's suggestion and spying on Hamlet when asked by Claudius. She believes that Hamlet loves her despite his inconsistent courtship and is devastated during a conversation in which he seems not to love her at all. So she thought that when Hamlet became mad, so she thought that he was not in love with her, and also his father was not in this favor to get married her with Hamlet and not her brother. So when Hamlet kills her father, Ophelia goes mad and drowns in the river. So when Polonius learnt all the facts regarding his mother, Hamlet's mother, and conversation of Hamlet, so he was present there, and Hamlet murdered him with the help of a sword. And when his father, Ophelia's father, died, she became sad and became mad, and after that she drowned in the river. Whether this is a suicide is left is ambiguous, and this is not the case of clarity. There is no clarity regarding this, whether she drowned or she was murdered there. Ophelia is feminine and almost maidenly throughout the play, though she is able to counter Hamlet's wit. So Hamlet was a very witty person, and he was very quick in intelligence, but she was always there to reply him or to give him a satisfied answer, Ophelia. Okay students, so now I move towards our last character sketch, Gertrude. So Gertrude is the mother of Hamlet and queen of Denmark, and was the widow of late murdered King Hamlet. And She was originally married to Hamlet's father, the dead king, but has now married the new king Claudius. That's why her son Hamlet hated her. Her former brother-in-law. Gertrude's son Hamlet regards her with suspicion, wondering whether she had a hand in his father's murder. And there was also that Hamlet thought that there was interference, or there was hand of her mother in his father's death. So he was taking her mother as a murderer. So Gertrude is rather weak and unable to match wits in an argument, but her love for her son remains strong. So she was not as witty as Ophelia, or she could not counter the answers of her sons, but she was very sincere with her son and strong in feelings. She also enjoys the physical aspects of her marriage to Claudius, a point that disturbs Hamlet. After the sword between Hamlet and Laertes, Gertrude drinks the poison goblet meant for Hamlet and dies. So she also got a very tragic end, and she drank what poison which was prepared by Claudius, and Claudius was not mean to give this to Gertrude, but accidentally she drank it and died there. Okay friends, I hope you got this character sketches. Now we move towards our question answers. So here comes our first question regarding the chapter, that how did Hamlet behave after the death of his father? So Hamlet behaved very strangely after his father's death. He felt so deeply sad that he was no longer able to enjoy his books or sports or other princely activities. So here comes the second one. What did Hamlet think about Claudius and his father? So Hamlet thought that Claudius was the real murderer of his father and was sitting in the throne as he had plotted. Next come, where did the ghost first appear and what did it look like? So basically, the ghost appeared first at night as the clock struck 12 before the guards of the castle. Here comes the fourth one. Why did Hamlet decide to appear mad? So Hamlet decided to appear mad because he knew that if he acted in an odd way, Claudius might suspect that Hamlet knew something about the murder. Okay, now comes the fifth question. Explain why Hamlet asked the actors to perform a special day. So Queen asked Hamlet to see her after the play because Hamlet asked the actors to perform a special day because once Claudius watched the play and became upset, he would admit his crime there. Here comes the sixth question. Why did the Queen ask Hamlet to see her after the play? So Queen asked Hamlet to see her after play because Claudius told the Queen to inform her son how angry he was about his recent behavior. So next come the question, recount how the ghost behaved both times it appeared before Hamlet. So this question tells that at first time when the ghost